Now, this story is part 2 of the story that I brought you about my cousin and the impact that he had on my life. Very few people without intention can impact your life, and he did. That gentleman right there changed my life. Part 2, stay tuned. Make sure you listen to the full video, and at the end, I bring you a couple of bonus pictures. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And remember, if you have a group, small, medium, or large, and you need me to come and deliver an impactful speech on life, or just to encourage or just to inspire, reach out to me, contact me via email, and I would love to do that. And make sure you comment at the end of the video. I appreciate it. Thank you. My pops was born in East Texas, a badge he carried with pride. And no one, and I mean no one, was going to make a better batch of slow-cooked ribs than him. He had a special meat fall-off-the-bone rib recipe that he shared with no one. Our entire family grew up anticipating each holiday or family reunion because they knew my dad's ribs were going to be the centerpiece of the cookout, and he never disappointed. As he got older and tired, he looked around our family to pass on his recipe. Now keep in mind, there's no shortage of capable men in my family. And then finally he announced that nobody was worthy of his recipe except for one person, the one, my cousin Terry. Terry, he graciously accepted my dad's recipe and spent several cooking sessions one summer to perfect the entire process. Later, when I asked my dad why he picked Terry, he said that he knew he would make sure that the family would receive the same love through his cooking that he delivered year after year. And he did. He served my dad's recipe and the meat fell off the bone. It was like eating a piece of silk. It just melted in your mouth. Whatever the occasion, my cousin served those ribs until he entered his 50s. And just like my dad, he got tired. So he scanned around the entire family and could not find another giving spirit to pass on the recipe. When he asked me, admittedly, I declined. I'm not proud of this fact, but I belong to the selfish camp of the family. I love the recipe when it's prepared for me. Now fast forward to November 13th, 2023. I was on the job site working in the afternoon and I received a call from my mom. We talk every day in the evening, so I knew it had to be important if she was calling me this early. "Hello, Mom," I said. She replied. Her voice was shaking. "They found him. They found him." I replied calmly, "Okay, Mom, who has been found?" She said, "Terry is dead. They found him moments ago." I dropped the phone, fell to the ground, and covered my ears as if to block the truth from getting to me. I wept hard and violently, and I could hear the faint voice of my mom through the phone crying out, "Son, son, are you okay? Son, son." And as fate would have it, my wife pulled up to my job site and saw me weeping and laying on the ground. She came to my side. She knelt down and asked what was wrong. I could only gather myself just enough to mouth to her, "Terry's dead." Immediately she told me to go and be with the other family members, be a source of strength for the others. I had a 90-minute drive and I talked to God the entire trip. Why did you dispatch the Grim Reaper for him? He was the one. All he did was give love, kindness, and consideration. Why would you take away the one? As I arrived at his small house, I had to park several houses away due to the volume of family that was present. When I exited the car, I immediately heard the faint sound of a deep death wail from inside the house. As I got closer, I could feel the weight of the loss pressing down on me. I could barely respond to others as they greeted me. My arms felt too heavy to lift for hugs. And when asked if I wanted to view him before the coroner arrived, I said no and quickly rushed into the restroom. So many questions I had. I thought I had secluded myself in the bathroom and that would provide me with some relief, but it didn't. As I cried, I realized I was surrounded by all of his personal effects. His razor, his comb, his aftershave. I couldn't take it. I had to leave. And as I exited the door, my younger cousin grabbed me and said, "It's okay. I got you. Let's go say goodbye together." Since his passing, I wish I could tell you that someone has emerged to fill the gap that Terry left, but sadly, that hasn't happened. The one in my generation is gone, but not forgotten, and will always be recognized. My family is better because of him, but short on giving and kindness and consideration without him. Ask yourself, if the Reaper came to escort you home today, what would your family say about you? Did you change the trajectory of your family? Did you give unconditionally? Did you make the family better? Are you the one? Well, you know what you are.